Hi, this is Piero, Technical Director of SecPoint, and I'm here with the new release 24.5 of Penetrator. One of the main enhancements of this release is the total redesign of the advanced settings when we create a new scan or scan template or scheduled scan. If we go to vulnerability and new vulnerability scan, we can create a new scan. We can add a couple of domains. Okay, then in the next page, we can see a summary of the domains in our scan. Now you can see we have added a button for advanced settings next to each domain. Here, if we click on one of these buttons, we enter the advanced setup page of that domain, where we can set all the advanced parameters for that domain or IP. We can enter an email address, we can enter port or port ranges, these ports will be added to the list of ports that the penetrator will scan by default depending on the scan profile. Then we can add directories, we can add virtual hosts. Here we already have a virtual host added. Then we can set aggressive parameters and add some nodes. When we have done, we click back and we go back to the list of domains, where we can see that all the parameters that we have set are summarized. When we have done, we can simply start our scan. Next improvement is a new wizard on how to get online. It can happen that the penetrator is not online, especially on a first installation of a virtual version of the penetrator, when the network settings have not been yet configured. If you are not online, you will see on the home page a pop-up with the link to the new wizard. The same link you will see on the home page in the system messages. And of course, we have the usual offline indicator next to the internet status. If we click here, so we get to the new wizard, where we can see a description of the reasons why we are not online. Then we also see that we do not need to be necessarily online to do a Wi-Fi scan. Then here we have two videos that show us step by step what we have to do to get online. When we have done reading and done what is suggested to do in this page, we click next. We get to the next page where, according to the instructions, we should set the DHCP mode and then confirm. Next new feature can be found in the scheduled scans, where we made possible to temporarily block a schedule by clicking on these checkboxes. The scan will not be launched as long as the pause is selected, and will be reactivated as it was before as soon as the pause is removed. Then it is possible to start a scheduled scan any moment by clicking on these buttons. The scan will start even if the schedule is paused. Here, now I have just launched a scan. If I go to the home page, I will see the scan running. Last improvement I will show is the vulnerability status that we can see when we click on the IP of one of the targets of a scan. The status that is shown is just like before the current status of vulnerabilities for this target, and for each vulnerability we can see its level, we can see if it was a new finding in this scan. Otherwise, if it's a null finding, we have the indication if it was fixed or not fixed from the previous scan. Then we have the status of tickets. Then if we click on one of the vulnerabilities, we can see the history scan by scan. We can see here that this vulnerability was found in this scan, and then before last scan it was fixed. Well, it's all for this video, but for a complete list of enhancement, I invite you to read the release notes document that is available on our website. Thank you for watching this video and see you next time. Bye bye.